Hey everybody, Do It Right EDC here. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to discuss some of the smaller keychain items that we can find. First, I want to talk about this keychain pill lighter, as it's called, or mini keychain lighter. And these things are really, really cool. You guys make a comment down in the comment section if you have anything like this. These things come in all different varieties, designs, but it's the general design is pretty much the same, and we'll get into it here. And we got the keychain here. So it's a little flimsy. Now this is one of the cheaper ones, but I mean they're all pretty cheap. But you know so we got the keychain there. There's no swivel on this one, but you know it's all good. Almost looks like a bullet casing or something with they got the I don't want to say flanges, but divots, whatever we call those. All right, now let's take a look at the bottom of this thing. Okay, and it's called a company named Dolphin, which you know that's pretty cool. And now, what you need to know too is you need to be careful when you're messing around with any lighters, because you know it can start fires if you are not careful. So anytime you're using lighters, but you guys already know that. So we're just gonna take off the top of that and inside of the lid there, nothing. And here's the lighter. So now you're going to notice here, that's the there's a rubber ring there that assists in the water resistance feature of this lighter, which is very, very nice. You got the wheel, flint, and wick, and there it goes. Just like that. Use any type of lighter fluid. I use the Zippo lighter fluid for this. And we're going to open this up here. I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to show you guys what we're dealing with. So that's the inside there. And then here's the underside here. And if we can see, this light is really bright. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, that's a little better. So now what we're going to see here is, I don't got nothing too long. Just a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So what we see here is going to be you got a screwdriver or a screw here that holds where the flint goes. And I'm not going to take that apart. I mean, most of you guys know what changing a flint on a lighter is. You know, it's just a little flint, just like a Zippo. You can use any windproof lighter. And then it's got the thick cotton here, and then the light cotton on the inside there that we can top off with lighter fluid here in a second, and I'll show you. Now we have our Zippo fluid. Let's fill up the lighter. Sorry, let's fill up the lighter. So my speech is pretty bad, but I do enjoy talking, especially on camera. So we're just gonna, with these little bitty lighters, don't dump it in there. It's really just a couple of drips. If you light your hand on fire, you light the whole thing on fire if you're not careful. So just a few little drips, just enough to. Yeah, and that's it right there. 2 drips. And this thing already had a little bit of fluid in it, so it didn't need to take very much. And I know a lot of you guys probably know what this is like. You're like, well, dude, what are you doing this for? We know what this is supposed to look like. Well, you know, I'm doing it just to have the conversation. You know, to bring awareness. Oh, here we're going out of focus. There we go. It's you know, to bring awareness to EDC items and other things that really make people's lives better and easier, and can really help them out in lots of ways. And after another pause break, I'm back. So this is the lighter. That's how it goes. And these things can also be used in emergency situations. Even if you're out of fluid, you can use the cotton from the inside and use the spark. As long as there's a flint, you can use the spark and get that going to get a fire started in an emergency situation. And these things do hold fluid for a decent amount of time. I put fluid in this thing probably like 2 weeks ago, and it was lighting no problem. And I just topped it off. And I believe the price point on this, I believe, is only $7 on Amazon. Again, that's Dolphin brand lighters with the water-resistant casing, wind-resistant. It claims to be wind-resistant, but I'm not sure why it's supposed to be wind-resistant. It's not. But it's a great little lighter. It's a great thing to have. It's definitely doesn't take up much room on your keychain. And let's give it a quick weigh and see what this thing weighs, just so you guys know, because I know you like that kind of information. We're looking at 12.9 grams. 12.9 grams with the lighter fluid in it, which I'm sure the lighter fluid doesn't make a difference. But that's it right there, guys. You're the Dolphin Keychain lighter. Let's turn off the scale so that doesn't die. It's my tough weigh, true weigh scale. This thing's great. All right, now let's talk about the little keychain knife here that I showed you at the start of the video. This thing's called JoyCube, or that's the company that it's from. I got this off of Amazon. It was 2 for $10, I think. I gave one of them away as a gift. It's a great, any little bitty knife like this is great in case anytime you might need a little knife on your keychain. Right now I'm using the small Swiss Army knife. I believe that's the Victorinox SD or Victorinox Club or something like that. I don't know. And here's the other side of that, which the design of this thing is really, really cool. If any of you have this one or something like it, comment down in the comment section. Now, I got this a while ago, so it's hard to remember exactly what the name of the company was, but then it comes with this little flimsy style keychain. If I was you, I would probably replace that. This was on my keychain for a couple of days, and we'll get into that here in a minute. The novelty of it is great, but the quality, But here, one great thing about this, it has notches. So whatever you're doing, you can like kind of hold it there. Now it's not the deepest notch, but it's great if you're doing some light cutting. So I think there's 3 or 4 notches here. That's the third notch or second notch. And then fully extended there. And the length of our JoyCube keychain knife is coming in at, this is hard to hold and do that. Okay, here. It's 2 inches long. It's exactly 2 inches long, as you can see there, because like I said, I care about this stuff. It's fun to nerd out about it's not straight, but can you guys see that? Can you see it? It's just a scotch underneath 2 inches. And let's give our JoyCube keychain knife a weigh to see how much this thing weighs. It is very light. It's coming in at only 6.7 grams. That's it. Pretty light. light as a feather. Turn that off. Go over here. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of a cutting test on this thing. So right here, I just got a little piece of receipt paper. And this knife, I'm doing it again. Sorry, guys. We lost focus. I'm out of focus over here. Hello, can you see me? I'm out of focus. There it goes. Okay. So now I've used this thing a little bit, and the edge is starting to ding up. You know, it's made out of some cheap steel, but it's a cheap little knife. You know, it's not something you'd want to use on a job site or something. But you know, you need to open some things. You can sort of see the dings here along the knife. I got not the best camera. Here we'll do the cut test here. And you'll see that is a rough cut. But it did cut. Oh, I forgot to mention the thickness of this blade. It's huge. You know, let's measure that. It's probably like that's a centimeter. Is that a centimeter or is that a millimeter? A 1/16 of an inch. So that is one good quality of this little knife right here. It might not be the sharpest, but it's got some thickness to it. It's got some beef. For little knives like, what's going on? There we go. For little knives like this, like it's all like razor blades. They're real thin and flimsy. This one is not quite like that, and it's not as sharp as a razor blade, obviously. But you know, for a great little thing, or something, you're not going to care if it gets destroyed. I mean, but you know, you can sharpen this pretty easily, no problem. This thing has a pretty mean depth to it, or not depth. What do you call that? The tang, the depth of the actual grind of the cutting edge, and the little notch handle on this thing is cool too. I'm pretty sure you can unscrew that and change out the blade, but I don't know where you're going to get a replacement blade for that. Maybe we can find them. I don't know. But you guys let me know if you have this knife or a knife like it down in the comments section. And that pretty much wraps up today's video. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching all the way to the end. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I want to get the word out on the channel. That way we can live stream and start doing some giveaways. But these two items here are a great addition to anybody's keychain, and they're also great for gifts. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great day.